Hello everyone and welcome to this week's episode of the Munce Report. Week 2 of the Winter Carnival has arrived and attention turns to the Gold Coast Turf Club this week for the big Gold Coast Cup meeting featuring the Group 2 Hollandale Stakes and also a host of other quality races. Trainer Chris Munce joins us to bring us all the latest news on his feature race runners as well as the rest of the team. Welcome, mate. Let's quickly look back at the week that was. You had another good win with Pelisipan this week as she made it back-to-back wins. Any chance we could see her in the Winter Carnival at some point?
I'm not sure yet, Adam. I mean, she went really well there the other day, making it 2 wins on end. So she's obviously filly with good ability and a lot of potential there. But I'll probably right at this point in time, just sort of probably take a little easier route at this point in time. But if she's still up and well and racing good by the end of the carnival, I might try and pick off something later at the back end of the winter, perhaps. But I'll just, at this point in time, I'll probably just tread a little bit cautiously with her.
Yeah, sure. Obviously, an impressive effort, though, I guess, to make that step up in grade and also distance straight away.
Well, it was. I mean, she went straight to a Class 2 and went straight from 1100 to 1350. So, I mean, it's hard enough to go to a Class 1, let alone a Class 2. So, that on its own was a great effort. So she's certainly got good ability.
Very good. And also a notable mention must go to Bedini's girl, who ran a huge race first up in the listed Dalrello. You must have been happy with that effort, even though she didn't feature in the placings. Yeah,
look, she went really good at him. I mean, she got back good speed on in the race. And it really, couldn't have been happier than what I seen when she was closing off there late. She really finished off nicely. So she'll go... She'll either run in 2 weeks in the Champagne Stakes, or if not, she'll go to the Carter Stakes in 3 weeks' time. So she's got plenty of nice options going ahead for her.
Very good. And Military Gambler, obviously, you touched on it last week. He was obviously at a different stage of his preparation, and he's come to the end of his prep.
Yeah, well, I mean, look, Glenn was still very happy with the horse. Glenn Boss, who rode him, he was happy with his action, the way that he raced. He was sort of happy to take him to the races again, but I just sort of thought, no, I'll put him away, and there's plenty of opportunities for him later on in the carnival.
Sure, mate. Very good. Okay, well, let's get into the weekend preview. Lots to talk about, and let's welcome in John Bird from Unibet to bring us all the latest offers and prices. Okay, welcome, John. Unfortunately, we bombed out with our Unibet multi last week with Jabali Gold and Military Gambler. There was a couple of different sort of circumstances for both, I guess, but we did somewhat redeem ourselves with 3 legs of the quaddie.
Right, last week. Yeah, the multi just didn't work for us last week, but the quaddie went 3 out of 4 is pretty good, but the bonus bet back for your state keeps everybody alive for this week.
Very good. So everyone get their money back in bonus bets. So Nick and Over just bombed us out in the quaddie there, but let's see what we can do this week. Let's get into the preview. Chris has got 3 runners heading to the Gold Coast, starting with Boom Sarah and Stampy in the listed gold market. No joy with the barriers, Chris, obviously, and Stampy on the quick backup. Boom Sarah first up here.
Yeah, no, I've been dealt shocking barriers all weekend, so I'm probably going to need a good deal of luck, I would say, and good rides from my jockeys. But I mean, the horses I'm taking are very fit, like Boom Sarah. He's coming off a trial very well. I thought Stampy, as you've just spoke about, ran last week and was a very good run under weight for age conditions. So they've both drawn 10 and 11. You'd never read about that, but they have. So Justin, obviously, he's on Boom Sarah. He's just going to have to work out what he wants to do with him. And obviously, we were fortunate enough to get Craig Williams to ride Stampy. So they're both going in the races in good, healthy order, but probably going to need luck from their barriers.
Yeah, good to have Craig Williams aboard Stampy, and he's obviously pulled up well from his run last week.
He's a very tough horse. It's one thing Stampy is. He's very tough. So I just think if he can get any sort of luck at all in running, he's certainly going to be right in the finish.
Very good. All right, John. Well, can you steer us into some prices for both? And also, I believe you're going to provide Munce Racing owners with an offer on Stampy for this week.
We are. This week, Stampy's $5.50 and Boom Sarah's $19. We decided to give Munce Racing customers the option of an uplift on Stampy to run a place. the moment it's $2.10, and the uplifts will go up to about $3. It will. So very good overs there for Stampy to run a hole on Saturday.
Very good, mate. Okay, well, thanks for that. And so if Munce Racing owners want to take advantage of that, they just need to check their vault in the Unibet app or online.
Correct. Yep, it'll be in the vault.
Very good. Okay, well, let's move over to race 5, where Rhapsody Rose lines up in the Ken Russell Memorial Classic. Chris, she's obviously a talented filly. We've spoken about her before, and she's first up here, trialled well, but unfortunately, as we spoke about, drawn wide here in barrier 14.
Yeah. I mean, look, once again, she's another one that's drawn ordinarily, but she's got nice speed. Where Justin gets to, I have no idea. I think I'm just going to have to give him a free rein on Saturday, and he's just going to have to ride the races as he finds them. But all I know is that she's a very fit, healthy horse going to the races.
Very good. And John, how's she placed in the market for the Ken Russell?
$15.
Okay, bit of value there. Obviously, it's a pretty deep field, isn't it? So we know she's very talented, though. So, all right, John. Well, that's the 3 runners for the feature meeting on Saturday at the Gold Coast. Before we let you go, anything else? Have you got a best bet or something else worthy of a mention across the card, not just the Munce Racing stable?
Well, Chris has got a good thing in at Ipswich on Saturday, Everlast. But the scratchings in the race could change the price a bit. It might finish up odds on. So tipping odds on is not much fun at all, but just check Everlast at Ipswich on Saturday. And just my trial revision, I like the horse called Simply Flies trial at Toowoomba, and it's in at the Gold Coast.
Okay, very good, mate. All right, well, there's 2 runners.
And they'll get uplifts on Saturday on those horses as well.
Okay, you'll provide an uplift on those 2 runners as well. Well, good stuff. We'll get into the Ipswich preview in a minute with Chris, get his thoughts on Everlast. But thanks again for your info, and we'll talk again soon.
I'll just add this, that the nominations came out for the rest of the Carnival's races this week, and all our prices for those future races will be up tomorrow. And Chris has got numerous horses in there as well.
Very good. Well, if anyone wants to take a look at those, just have a look at the app or online.
Okay, thanks, boys.
Okay, Chris, you've also got 3 runners heading to Ipswich on Saturday, kicking off in race 2, which is a ratings band 0 to 62 handicap over the 1350. Dash for Dreams, drawn barrier 2 here for Jaden Lloyd. Also worth noting that she's a dual acceptor for the Sunday Sunshine Coast meeting.
Yeah, well, originally I'd planned to go to Caloundra. I thought the Class 1 fillies and mares 1200 up there was the better race. The fact that she'd won up there over the same distance was sort of leaning me that way. But when she's drawn as well as she did and the race sort of fell away a little bit on Saturday, I'm probably leaning to going that way with her. The race at the Sunshine Coast is a big field and quite a number of emergencies and whatnot. So for that reason, I probably will run her at Ipswich, and she should get a pretty good run just from a good gate, just back off the speed somewhere, and should give her a chance to run on.
Okay, very good. Well, she's one that has drawn, one of the few that has drawn well this week, so good luck to connections there. We then move over to race 3, which is a cutest 2-year-old maiden plate, where Everlast lines up, obviously dropping in grade from a big run in Saturday Metro grade last start, but drawn barrier 13 for Maddie McGilvray.
Yeah, I think the 1350 will suit this horse. He's a lovely colt, big striding colt, and he ran very well fresh up at the Doomben the other day. So I think from that draw, he should be able to work his way forward and get a good run. And I'm sure Matthew will be able to position him wherever he wants to be.
Okay, very good. Interested to see how he goes with that drop in grade. We then move over to race 4, cutest 3-year-old maiden plate over the 1690. An interesting runner here in Lazarette. First up over the mile, but understand the horse has had a fair bit of work leading into this. Talk us through the lead-in.
Yeah, well, she's had 3 or 4 trials. She's a big filly out of a Seville mare, and she's showing me all along that I do believe that she'll be able to stay. I think we'll get a good guide on her as where we go in the future after Saturday.
Okay, very good. See how she performs first up. We then move over to the Sunshine Coast Sunday. Miss Piper's entered for a cutest 2-year-old maiden plate. She's an emergency, however, but drawn well if gets a run.
Yeah, well, this filly's going really well. She's had the one run first up, and I thought it was a terrific effort. She was back last and circled the field on the corner when the Gold Coast for the last month or so has been a raging leaders track. And I thought that she loomed to win. It was only the last bit that her condition gave out. So I think from a good draw, she's going to get the right run just off the speed, which should allow her to finish off nicely.
Very good, mate. Okay, well, that's the preview for the weekend. All the best to yourself and Connections.
Good on you. Thanks, Adam.